All right, today Facepunch just announced the industrial update, so I rushed on over and downloaded a private server and started checking it out, so you don't have to. Here's what we found. So you could have a drop box in the front of a base, single drop box, and that drop box, right, convey out to 3 different depots, one being your TC, right? And your TC is managing a maximum amount of wood and stone, so it's staying nice and full. You can have some go into your furnace and dumping out the excess here so you get your furnace fully cooked. And you could have the other making ammo at a workbench, dumping a box full of ammo. This update's going to change everything. Let's read these again. Combines 3 separate industrial connections into one connection. That's an industrial combiner. Industrial splitter splits an industrial connection into 3 separate connections. Industrial crafter attaches a workbench to allow automated crafting. Moves an item from one container to another. That's the industrial conveyor. Attach storage container to allow industrial input-output connections. So let's place another box here. And let's start with... Let's start with the storage adapter. Cool. Storage adapter on both. Industrial in, empty. Industrial out, empty. So this pipe wrench, right, the pipe tool, is going to be basically like a wire tool, right? Industrial out. So I imagine we can wire this. Oh, yeah. Okay. So from one container to another, huh? All right. So what does it move now? And is there any, like, hold options? So that's the N. Is it color? Can you color that, I wonder? Ooh, blue. Hold on. Clearing. Is it a blue pipe? Doesn't look blue. Maybe it wasn't. Let's try clearing it again. Does it look different? I think it looks a little different. Yeah, that's different. That's a yellow one. Right? That's a yellow one. Yeah, and that's a red one. Okay. Yellow and red. Okay, so in theory, the stuff can move from this box to that one. Industrial conveyor. So yeah, got to put this in line and probably have to power it, right? Hashtag conveyor filter change. Oh. Okay. Conveyor filter. Stone. Okay. Does it require power? What does the industrial update do? We are seeing what the industrial update does. Hey, update the title if we need to, but we've got like an exclusive private look. You know what I mean? Most people aren't doing the, don't have a private server that they put on the aux branch and then update the staging branch of Rust to check it out and then record and broadcast it in high quality. Most don't, so you know what I mean? Like, at least semi-exclusive look. Electrical. Test generator. Let's put the one down, huh? How you doing tonight, Chris? Let's get a wire tool. How much does it take? We don't know. Nope, not pickup. Oh, look at that. Hey, look at that. Look at that, chat. Hey! Look at that, we're moving. So we got a toggle, an electrical pass-through, a power input. Is there any kind of output from this or sensor to know how much there is? So power input, electrical pass-through. How much power does it take? Let's get a branch. Bracken? How you doing, Christina? Two power? That's cool that you can see the stuff moving through. Alright, so 2 power, I mean, is all it takes. And you can combine several boxes. Okay, so far, here's what we have. Here's what we have so far, guys. So we have an entirely new system similar to electrical. So similar to electrical, we have a pipe tool that's like the electrical tool. So you can connect wires, but instead of wires, it's pipes. So pipes allow you to move items. So far, you can put an adapter onto a box. So any container, let's see what kind of containers actually. Okay, look at that. Refrigerator, check. Let's see, locker. No. Grill, no. Hey, all right, furnace, yes. Wait. Okay, yep. Okay. Not on the bubbler. Not on the refiner. Not on the composter. Yes. And so what you could do is you could take something like a drop box, right? And let's take a combiner. Let's take an industrial combiner. Let's put an industrial combiner on the wall. Will it let us rotate it? No. Industrial combiner on the wall. Let's go ahead and clear this off. Industrial out. That's funny looking. It's going to go here. Let's make that look a little better, huh? So let's make this look a little better. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine these two drop boxes, right? So we're going to imagine drop boxes in the front of a base, right? Too close. Get the hell out of here. Right? So we've got a fridge drop box. And you've got a, oh wow, so we could actually run multiple outputs too, because we could split these. So you could run a box to 3 different filter systems if you want. Man, we could run all sorts, make all sorts of filter videos with this. Okay. So look, these 2 boxes combine into this conveyor, run out from the conveyor into the furnace. Now let's get another conveyor. Right? We get another conveyor, and the output of the furnace goes into the input of this container. And the output of this goes into your shop. Okay? So let's power this puppy. Let's get power from our power tower. Hey. Okay, let's turn both of these on. Now let's go here and let's adjust the options. This one, no, not stone. So here's what we want to take. So what we want to move into the furnace is we want to move wood. We want to move sulfur, ore, right? We want to move wood and sulfur into the furnace. Okay, so let's spawn some sulfur. Okay, now the output of that, let's go ahead and set the filter, and we want sulfur cooked, right? And then on our shop, we want to sell sulfur for, you know, like high qual. I'm making something up here, right? You know. I did not try the mixing table, no. We will check the mixing table. Okay, chat, so look at this. We are taking wood, and we are taking sulfur, and we're placing them here. We're gonna have to turn it on ourselves. I mean, there's not really a way to turn it on remotely. 6, 9, 3. Can't afford. It's gonna be on the map. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. It's on the map. It's active. It's in there. Let's look in the back. How much is here? Look at that. Oh, wait. This isn't supposed to go. That was from earlier on. So now that's from before I set the filters. So you want to set the filters before you turn them on, it looks like. Because it'll move everything. It'll move everything over. if you don't have a filter active. So now here's another one that you can do is we could split this output. So watch this. Right? That's a combiner. Let's get a splitter. Industrial splitter. Right? So let's take this and let's take our pipe. Let's take our output here. And let's run into the splitter. Which side's the input? Right here. Top side's the input. Industrial in. Out 1, 2, and 3, right? So out 1, we go into this conveyor. Okay? So now let's do another conveyor. One more conveyor here. Let's take the electrical. Let's give it power. Right? This conveyor is going to come from out. Another output here, and the output of it is going to go to this little box here, and we're going to set the filter to charcoal. Oh, I missed. Hold on. Ah! We're going to set the filter to charcoal. Boom. Add. It picked up everything for a second. Hold on. It's the same thing. You got to make sure. It looks like it's on by default. They'll probably address that at some point. There you go. So now, look at what happens. All we have to do is dump wood. We just keep dumping wood and ore in here. We just keep dumping wood and ore in this box, right? So this is like a drop box up at the front of our base. Okay? Drop box at the front of the base. And it just automatically filters out to the furnace. Hold on, let's open this thing up. Right? Which is it's staying full. It's just staying all the way full. And the output is staying empty because it's piping the charcoal into this box. Right? Piping the charcoal into that box, so it's not going to fill up. And it's piping the sulfur into the vending machine. So there you go. Perfect example. Perfect example of what this is designed for. So just to show, I mean, obviously this isn't pretty, but just to show the design, it goes from a box with a storage adapter into a combiner. So, right, you could actually have multiple drop boxes. You could have multiple drop boxes that combine to the same location. God forbid. But really, you only need the one, right? So from drop box into conveyor, that's going to filter out your furnace items directly to the furnace. Then from the furnace, this is where it gets fun, to a splitter, so you can go to 2 separate conveyors. So you can send the charcoal to one spot and the sulfur to another. So furnace, splitter, conveyor. It looks like all the conveyors take 2 power. Let's look at the next thing. We've got crafting. Let's see what the crafting will do. So we put down a crafting workbench, and we can put down, what is this called? An industrial crafter. Industrial crafter. Blueprint. So you have to actually make a blueprint for it. It appears you have to actually make a blueprint. Okay. So it will craft this item if you provide it its inputs. And so we've got a typical piping input, right? Industrial in. Right? So if we send to this, let's change our filter. So this needs to be gunpowder, right? And Metal. Nope. Fragments. Okay. Gunpowder and frags. Should go into here. It's probably going to need to be powered. Beautiful. Okay. Gunpowder. Couple thousand and fragments. Okay, so we've got input, ladies and gentlemen. Turn on. It's shaking. Okay, you can see that it's running. It's got a light going. Ooh, green. Oh! Oh! Oh, chat. Oh, chat. Whoo! This is big, dude. This is big. This is big, big, big. This is big, big, big. This completely changes base design concepts in general. You're going to have to design automation rooms. Yeah, you're going to want to design automation rooms with like drop loot, and then stuff goes into what? Oh my gosh, there's so many options. You go from drop loot into crafting. Now it'll jam up when it's full so that you've always got like that reserve, right? So you can pick an amount of reserve. You can run your output from this, right, to the small box. We'll just do the main ones. Workbench level 1, it says. So you might have to find them. They might not be on the... I'm not sure where they're going to be as far as in the actual... What's that thing called? Tech tree. I'm not sure where they're going to be in the tech tree. Tech trash, high qual. Metal frags for a combiner. Metal frags for a conveyor. Tech trash and high qual for the crafters and the storage. But just fragments for everything else. Nice and easy. So really it's a level 2 thing. You can craft it, most of it using level 1, but it's level 2 stuff. You need some tech trash. So you could have a drop box in the front of a base. Single drop box. And that drop box, right, convey out to 3 different depots. One being your TC. Right? Your TC is managing a maximum amount of wood and stone. So it's staying nice and full. You can have some go into your furnace and dumping out the excess here so you get your furnace fully cooked. And you could have the other making ammo at a workbench, dumping